just like on your iPhone. The enclosure is made from 100% recycled aluminum, joining Apple TV 4K and all of our products in furthering our commitment to reducing our environmental impact. So that's the new Apple TV 4K. It'll be available for $179 with 32 gigabytes or $199 with double the storage capacity. Perfect for enjoying even more apps and games. You can order them on April 30th, and they'll be available in the second half of May. With the power of A12 Bionic, the realism of high frame rate HDR, and a totally redesigned Siri remote, the new Apple TV 4K brings the absolute best entertainment experience to your home. Back to Tim.
Now let's talk about the Mac. There has never been a more exciting time for the Mac. We recently announced that we were embarking on a 2-year transition to Apple Silicon, and we're off to an incredible start. The reception to the new MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, and Mac Mini with M1 has been off the charts. Wired called M1 a Mac revolution. M1 delivers incredible performance, custom technologies, and revolutionary power efficiency. With a giant leap in performance per watt, every Mac with M1 is transformed to a completely different class of product. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a breakthrough. Our customers agree as Mac continues to lead the industry in customer satisfaction. And our Mac business has never been stronger. Our M1 products have continued to fuel the Mac's incredible growth and now represent the majority. Today, M1's profound impact on the Mac continues as we are about to take another exciting step forward. To tell you more, here's John.
M1 has been a gigantic leap forward for the Mac. It has redefined the MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, and Mac Mini, shattering expectations of what each of them can do. They've shown how M1 plus macOS Big Sur can bring breakthrough performance and power efficiency to the Mac. Users have been absolutely blown away by their responsiveness and amazing battery life. And developers have been busy delivering universal versions of their apps. In fact, there are now thousands of universal apps available that take full advantage of M1 and Big Sur, including Photoshop, Twitter, Microsoft Office, Quicken, Slack, Affinity Publisher, Zappos, 1Password, and DaVinci Resolve. And there are more arriving every week. These Macs demonstrate how M1 can dramatically move the Mac forward. But there's even
The all-new, completely redesigned iMac is more personal, more powerful, and more capable than ever. And it's incredible from every angle. It's bursting with color from both the front and the back, and it practically disappears when you view it from the side. Let's take a look at its revolutionary design. iMac's new form is stunning, with a spectrum of vibrant colors, so you can choose the one that fits your own personal style. We wanted it to feel light and optimistic, while instantly brightening up any space. From the front, iMac is clean and single sheet of glass covering the entire surface. The softer colors and light gray borders ground the iMac in your environment and allow you to focus on your content. In contrast to the more neutral front, the back is designed to really celebrate color with bold, richly saturated shades. In many places, the back of iMac is the first thing you'll see. So we created colors that would bring a sense of joy to any space. Next, let's check out the striking side profile, where you really see the profound impact of M1. With every generation, iMac has moved closer to our vision, to make the computer disappear. And while we've had the same great design for several years, we haven't had the technology to take the next big step until now. Because M1 has enabled us to get closer to that vision than ever before. For comparison, let's take a look at the previous iMac. The logic board and thermals were huge because of the power-hungry processor. And the CPU, GPU, and other components were all separate chips in the system. Now, with the system-on-a-chip architecture of M1, these are all consolidated into this much smaller logic board. And because M1 is far more power efficient, the bulky thermal system is replaced by just 2 small fans. This keeps the system cool while running exceptionally quiet. In fact, for typical use, iMac stays under 10 decibels, which is barely audible to the human ear. Together, these 2 components help reduce iMac's overall volume by over 50%. The result is a design that's much more compact and just 11.5 millimeters thin. And with an even smaller footprint, it fits easily into many more spaces. Next, iMac has always been about its best-in-class display. So on the new iMac, we made the display an expansive 24 inches. By narrowing the borders, we fit the significantly bigger display in a design that's only slightly larger than the 21.5-inch iMac. And it has nearly 11.3 million pixels in its 4.5K Retina display, so you can see your content in all its glorious detail. And with a P3 wide gamut and over 1 billion colors, plus 500 nits of brightness, every image is brilliant and vivid. It also has True Tone, which automatically adjusts the color temperature as your environment changes for a more natural viewing experience. And it has a coating with industry-leading low reflectivity for greater comfort and readability. iMac's new design, with its immersive display, is awesome, and we're just getting started. We also pushed every other aspect of the experience forward. First, we've taken iMac's camera, mics, and speakers to a whole new level. And to tell you more, here's Navpreet.
We've all been spending more and more time on video calls. So with the new iMac, it was important to us to enhance the core technologies that keep us connected. Let's start with the camera. iMac now has a 1080p FaceTime HD camera, which doubles the resolution for much higher quality video. And with a larger sensor, the camera performs great in low light. The camera is paired with M1, which has Apple's latest image signal processor, or ISP. This works to further enhance the image quality with computational video. Let's take a look at the processing pipeline. As you use the camera, the ISP goes through a series of steps to analyze and enhance each pixel at over 1 trillion operations per second. For example, it works with M1's neural engine to make more intelligent exposure and white balance adjustments, so your lighting is always just right. It utilizes advanced noise reduction algorithms to bring a new level of clarity to your video. And it uses tone mapping to deliver enhanced dynamic range, bringing more detail to bright highlights and dark shadows. This camera will make you look like a rock star. In fact, it's the best camera we've ever put in a Mac. And to complement the camera, we gave iMac a studio quality 3 mic array. The mics are engineered to reduce feedback from the rest of the system, so conversations flow more naturally and you'll interrupt each other less. And beamforming allows these mics to better ignore background noise and focus on your voice, which means you'll come through loud and clear on video calls or when recording an audio track. This is also the best mic system ever in a Mac. Now, with this amazing camera and mic array, you know we leveled up the speakers too. To create big, room-filling sound, speakers need to displace a lot of air. In order to do this, we increased the power driving the iMac sound system. Now, while iMac needed to have big sound, it also had to deliver accurate sound. So we gave it 2 pairs of force-canceling woofers that produce an incredible bass response while reducing unintended vibrations from that increased power. And we balanced each set with a high-performance tweeter. The result is a 6-speaker system that produces a massive soundstage with strong, articulate bass and crystal clear mids and highs. All of these speaker innovations, coupled with advanced algorithms, enable iMac to support spatial audio when playing video with Dolby Atmos. On the beautiful 4.5K Retina display, it's an outstanding movie watching experience. With its dramatic improvements in balance, vocal clarity, and instrument separation, iMac delivers a remarkably robust and high-quality audio experience. Simply put, it's the best sound system ever in a Mac, and we can't wait for you to hear it. Back to you, Colleen.
With these camera and audio features and its stunning display, iMac delivers an entirely new level of capability. Now, add in the power and performance of M1 and macOS Big Sur, this experience is simply unrivaled. You can feel the difference immediately, as iMac wakes almost instantly. And your apps launch with blazing speed. Everything you do on macOS Big Sur is extremely responsive, and the apps you use every day are fast and fluid. Like in Safari, you can browse even faster and run hundreds of tabs at once. In Photos, you can fly through edits to your iPhone images. And in Apple Arcade, gaming on iMac is better than ever, with awesome and exclusive games like Warp Drive. M1 delivers so much great performance, you can even keep playing while simultaneously taking your next Zoom call. And with powerful creative apps optimized for M1, it's easier than ever to explore your passion or find a new one. When it comes to CPU performance, in apps like Xcode, Lightroom, and iMovie, iMac is up to 85% faster than the previous 21.5-inch iMac models. So you can compile new apps in Xcode in a fraction of the time, easily work with massive 100-megapixel photos in Lightroom, and export your favorite video projects in iMovie faster than ever. And when it comes to GPU performance, for certain apps like Affinity Photo and Photoshop, iMac is up to 2 times faster than the previous models, and it's even up to 50% faster than the most powerful discrete graphics in the fastest 21.5-inch iMac. So you can render edits to your next brilliant composition in real time with Affinity Photo, or quickly transform a picture into an oil painting with Photoshop. And in Final Cut Pro, you can edit up to 5 streams of 4K footage or 1 stream of 8K footage without dropping a frame. And machine learning is now up to 3 times faster in apps that leverage M1's 16-core neural engine. So apps like Vectornator, which can swiftly turn a photo into vector layers, get even faster on iMac. And because iMac has the same chip architecture as iPhone and iPad, you can run iPhone and iPad apps like Headspace and Zillow right on your iMac without breaking your workflow. Or you can enjoy games like Sky, Children of the Light,